Hello everyone. Today I am playing Fallout 3, doing something a little different. I just kind of wanted to do a little commentary, do a little talk. I just killed some scorpions. Big scorpion over there. There's another one of them around here somewhere. I'm outside Vault 106, I believe. I don't think I've ever been in here or done any of this, so I'm interested to see what goes on in here. So yeah, I'm trying to do one video a week, at least one video a week, and almost a week has gone by since I uploaded the last video, so I needed to record something, but I didn't feel like really playing a free-to-play game, and I didn't really do like any research this week on like what game I wanted to play or things like that. So figured I'd just do a little commentary thing, talk about how much I love Fallout, how much I'm looking forward to Fallout 4, which is very much, by the way. Definitely cannot wait for Fallout 4. Fallout is definitely one of my favorite video game franchises. I mean, even if you look at the old ones like Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, I mean, those are great. And then obviously with Fallout 3, it became the Bethesda-style game, sort of like the Elder Scrolls stuff that they do, which is obviously also fantastic. I almost like Fallout more than I like the Elder Scrolls, which I know is kind of weird since, that's like the big thing on my channel that people seem to watch is the Skyrim series that I did. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something special about Fallout. Something that sets it apart from the Elder Scrolls for me. The Elder Scrolls is like very, very good, right? Like all of them have been really, really good. But it's still just kind of like standard fantasy style stuff. Whereas, I don't know, it felt like Fallout, and Fallout 3 in particular had this like special kind of charm to it. Let's see if we can hack this terminal. It's always just so fun to come back to Fallout 3. And Fallout New Vegas was like quite good as well, but I don't know, it didn't... I know there's like varying opinions on which was better. I'm more so in the camp of Fallout 3 being better. I feel like New Vegas was better from a gameplay standpoint. Like, mechanically, there was like a lot more just functionality to it, and wow, there's like nothing here. I'm gonna have to... Nope, that's not the... I'm gonna have to restart this. Fallout New Vegas, that like the follower system and things like that was just so much better, and like there was a lot of stuff in New Vegas that was like done a lot better than Fallout 3, but it didn't quite capture the feel of like being in the Wasteland and doing stuff like that, I felt at least. I felt like New Vegas was like more of a... It felt like more like you were playing a video game, whereas with Fallout 3, it felt more immersive and more like an experience. So what is this? Residents notice any unusual odor or faint taste to the air. Blah, blah, blah. Slight irregularity. Okay, so something in the filtration system. People acting weird. Okay. That's the other thing with Fallout, man. The vaults. I love it. How every vault has like its own little experiment, its own fucked up kind of thing that they... Oh god, what is this? Oh god, I don't know. Oh Jesus. Am I like seeing stuff now? I'm seeing my father, who is clearly not here. Alright, see, I love stuff like this. It's so good. I felt like you didn't get enough of this in New Vegas either. Oh man, it was just more so like focusing on, the platinum chip or whatever, and going to the strip, and I mean that was all good, but man, stuff like this was just like on another level to me. But, yeah. Looking... Oh. Okay. Insane survivor. Slew that guy's head off, that's fine. Are these actual people? Are these actual people, or am I hallucinating? I don't know. Okay, the longest bullet cam there. Oh, can't aim. I will. Okay. Perfect aim. Perfect accuracy. I'm good. Am I getting attacked? What? It's the same guy! Alright, there's no way these people are real. I have to be, like, hallucinating or something. Holy shit, I cannot aim. Okay. Okay. Now that we got that taken care of. Yeah, so... Fallout 4 just looks great, doesn't it? Man. What does this do? Not that good. I'm not gonna pick that up. Obviously with the Fallout games and, you know, even Elder Scrolls games, even Skyrim, honestly, which is like the newest game that Bethesda's done, like that at least, to my knowledge. Graphically, they're not like super impressive. I know some people seem to think that Skyrim's like really graphically impressive, which I don't really think that it is. I think obviously the art style and stuff's quite nice, but graphically compared to other games, it looks pretty bad, certain elements of it at least. And you know, that gets fixed with like mods and stuff on PC, but console users don't really have the opportunity to do that, although apparently you will be able to use mods on console for the first time with Fallout 4, which is really, really cool. I know that's something that Bethesda has been like, or not, well, you know, the people from Bethesda that work on these games have wanted to do for a long time, so it's really cool that they're going to be able to finally do that, because mods really do bring so much to these games. You know, visually and then even content-wise. I mean, you have these people that they make like these massive like mods that basically feel like expansions, and I mean, honestly, with Skyrim, there's some of them that I'm pretty sure are bigger than the DLC that even Bethesda made, because Bethesda didn't do a whole lot for Skyrim, did they? It's like, you look at the DLC that Fallout 3 got, and it was like, holy shit. I mean, all of it is just like so good, and there's like so much of it, and it added so much more content to the game. And then with Skyrim, it was kind of like, oh yeah, you can customize a house, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess that's a thing. And you know, like the vampire one was kind of cool, but the only like really big one that they did was I forget what they called it. Did they call it Dragonborn? Something like that. And I didn't even really play too much of that because I just never really had the chance. But besides that, you know, the DLC was like pretty disappointing for Skyrim, I feel like, at least compared to the other things that they've done. Because you look at like Oblivion, and you look at what's it called? The Shivering Isles, right? And that's like huge. What is this guy doing? Bats. Go ahead and shoot this guy in the face. But yeah, the Shivering Isles was massive compared to the kind of stuff you got in Skyrim. My gun's about to break. I should switch this out for something else. What do we want to use? Weapons. We can repair this, so not that much. Maybe we'll use an assault rifle, I guess. Sure, why not? But yeah. What's in here? God, you know what the best feeling is in Fallout? This is like a massive ramble, by the way, but that's how I do things, so... the best feeling in Fallout for me is when you open these first aid kits, or first aid boxes, and it has like just a bunch of stuff that you can use, and you just fucking press like A or whatever the fucking keybind for it is, and you just get to collect all of it. Because it's like a lot of the times with Fallout, and it's the same with Elder Scrolls. It's like you'll open something and it'll have like 2 or 3 good things and then like a bunch of junk, and you have to like fucking pick out the stuff that's like actually good. What the fuck? Okay, what is going on in this vault? Man, to me, your brain soft works. A note to me. This place is great. I think it's time to accept the new and embrace this change. Relax. Another note to me. Come on, don't you like it better here? Breathe deep in the blue. Relax. Please read me. Seriously, this place has everything we need. Enjoy it while we're here. Fine, be that way. I have nothing more to say to you. We're through here. Wow. Okay. So, I guess this vault is some kind of weird vault that like is pumping stuff into the air to fuck with people's brains, I guess. The thing that I was gonna say, right, is that Fallout 4, I feel like graphically should actually look really good, right? Because they don't have the limitations of the... Wow, everything dies so easy. Am I like super strong on this character? I feel like I am. They're not held back by the last generation consoles anymore. So I feel like Fallout 4 should actually look really good, and I mean, from the trailers and stuff, it certainly looks really good, just visually. But there's like, there's just so much. What is happening here? Okay, there's so much cool stuff too, like the being able to like gather scrap and stuff from just like out in the wasteland, and like build a house and like wire electricity to like your computers and stuff, and like power turrets. All of that just looks so fucking cool, right? Like I cannot wait for that. I'm gonna sink so much time into Fallout 4. And it's like, in a way, it's kind of sad, actually, because there's still so much in even Fallout 3 and then Fallout New Vegas, certainly, that I still have not done, because the games are just so massive, and there's just so much to do. And I'm the same way with, like, Oblivion and Skyrim and Morrowind and stuff like that. Like, I never actually, like, 100% do everything that there is to do, because I just, like, never have the time, and a lot of the times I kind of, like, burn out on a certain game, and then I move on to something. Oh my god. Why do all of these survivors look the same? But yeah, I'll like, move on to another game or something, and that's, like... That's a problem that I had with, the new Dragon Age game, Inquisition. So I'm, like, a big Dragon Age fan, right? I've always... Well, I haven't always liked Dragon Age, actually. It took me like 3 or 4 tries to actually get into the first one, Dragon Age Origins, because I felt like it was really slow. What is this note? God, my cursor's freaking out. Oh man, I just had to get my thoughts on paper, man, otherwise the cat in my head forgets, man. The sky is as blue as it used to be. I'm so happy to be here, and my roomies are flailing around in the love mist. What is this note? I can't remember what I was doing before, but man, is it great here now. I never thought about it like this before, but the walls just need somebody to love too, man. Okay. Yeah, so there were definitely some drugs being pumped into this vault, and it seems like there still are from the hallucinations I'm experiencing. But yeah, I really did love Dragon Age. I mean, Dragon Age Origins is a fucking fantastic game. Once I actually was like able to play it and get into it, it's so good. I've played it like quite a few times now. And then Dragon Age 2 was actually just a massive disappointment. Dragon Age 2 was very, very bad, and I know that's the general opinion, and some people try to argue against that, but man, I can't see arguing against the fact that that game was just horrendous. Truly one of the one of the biggest disappointments in gaming for me. And then Dragon Age Inquisition was like super good from what I played of it, at least. And everybody was talking about how great it was, and I was like super into it, and I got like, I was just like reading all of the lore and talking to everybody and like trying to experience everything, and I got like over 20 hours in, and I was only at whatever the main fort is, like Skyhold. I had like just unlocked it, and I was like, wow, this is so cool, and there was like so many people to talk to, and you could like customize your like throne room and stuff and get all these and it was like so good. And then like I stopped playing. I just stopped playing, and I legitimately have not played the game since I got to Skyhold, which I know was like actually really early on in the game. So basically I'm just a horrible person, because I really, really need to play that. Oh, look, you can see the stuff getting sprayed in here through the pipes. You dead people here. I was gonna say hand in hand, but that's not exactly what's happening here. But I mean, like, Dragon Age Inquisition, like, seemed really good, and I think part of the problem was that there was, like, so much to do, and the big difference to me between, games like Dragon Age and like, The Witcher, compared to games like Fallout and Oblivion, is that, I don't know where I need to go now, with Dragon Age and The Witcher, there are these really big open world games with a lot to do, right? But everything almost sort of feels like a checklist, you know? Like all of the quests that you need to do and everything, it feels like a big checklist, and you want to like check everything off and like 100% complete it, or at least I do. And so it's like really daunting, actually, to ooh, we gotta get to that door, I'm assuming. It's really daunting to go into these games and then just be like bombarded with a billion different like quests and objectives to do and stuff like that. Whereas with games like Fallout, I never felt pressured to really do any of that. I always just felt like, oh, you know, I can just kind of walk around the Wasteland and, you know, or Skyrim, like I can just walk around in Skyrim and just kind of stumble upon stuff, and like if it seemed interesting, like I could go ahead and do that, and, you know, you would just stumble into like all this crazy stuff, and that's like the best feeling. It's just like, you're just walking around, or you're like doing one quest and you're like on your way to the next part of it, and then like you stumble across something really interesting and like weird, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And you start doing it, and then you just like completely lose track of the other quests, and you're like so like immersed in the fucking weird quest that you just discovered, where it's like a weird family of cannibals that are like eating each other or shit. You know, there's all sorts of crazy stuff. It's just so great. I love that. Whereas, with Dragon Age and stuff, I don't know, it feels like you go into Skyhold or something, or one of these big, central hubs, and you just kind of gather up all of the quests, and then you look at your quest log after, and you just have, like, a billion quests that you need to do, and they're usually, like, super mundane. It's like, I need you to go and collect, you know, fucking 20 skins from a nug or something if it's Dragon Age, and you're like, fuck off, like, I don't want to do that. That's not fun. You're gonna make me go and kill a bunch of nugs, and like, I don't want to do that. Why is there Enclave music playing? Where is that coming from? But yeah, whereas, like I said, with Fallout, I mean, I've never been in this vault, from what I can remember, and I just kind of stumbled across it and thought it might be an interesting thing to record. So that's what I'm doing. This guy's running away from me. basically, I love Fallout. I love the Elder Scrolls. I'm a terrible person for not finishing Dragon Age, or getting even, like, halfway through Dragon Age. But, I mean, you know, I'm sure I'll do it at some point. Urgent security notice. Today, initiating control sequence. We are unsure of the full effects of the gas release, so we request that anyone receiving this message head to their designated locations as noted in your C11 form. Blah, blah, blah. Remember to handle anybody acting abnormally according to the guidelines provided, and most importantly, immediately call for medical assistance. Okay. Sure. So, I mean, once again, just, you know, hinting at the fact that there was some crazy shit in this vault, and it was fucked up, and they were pumping weird gas into people, like this guy, who is now dead because he tried to attack me with a sledgehammer. I don't know where he got a sledgehammer from, but, you know, I think that's another thing. There's a lot of sledgehammers in Fallout, I feel like. Where are people getting all of these massive sledgehammers? I mean, you know, the super mutants, sure, they're big, you know, it makes sense that that would be their weapon of choice, but even still, where are they getting all of these sledgehammers from? Because, like, on a daily basis, you actually don't see that many sledgehammers, do you? And honestly, you know, if I were in some kind of combat situation, I'm not sure that the giant sledgehammer is the first thing that I would go for, but that's just me.
There you are.
Oh, hello there. And once again, another guy with a sledgehammer. It wouldn't be my weapon of choice. You know, I mean, I guess, obviously you'd want, like, a gun or something would be the best thing, right? Like, you're not going to want a melee weapon, because then you lose to anybody that actually has a gun. But then, like, I guess in, like, a melee versus melee situation, like, a sledgehammer would beat, like, a knife or something. But, I mean, once again, I wouldn't want to use... What the fuck? Why is this guy wearing a lab coat? And he's carrying a... Oh, okay. What? What the... Oh my god, it's like Butch or something from the Tunnel Snakes? What is happening? The phasing in this game is a little off. Oh god. Okay. See, though, like a baseball bat. Why is he stealthed? A baseball bat, you know, maybe. Like, maybe I would use that. A baseball bat's, like, not that heavy. And like, you could carry that around, like, pretty easily. Whereas a sledgehammer, I don't know, man. I don't see it. I'm not sold on the sledgehammer. I don't even think I've picked up a sledgehammer in Fallout. Oh, what is this? Guess we're going through a cave now. See, this is what I'm talking about, though, right? Like, I want the bobby pin. I want the stim pack. I don't want the dirty water. Why would I want this dirty water? I hate that. I don't want the dirty water. You know, maybe if it was, clean water, I might pick it up. But dirty water, I don't want that. It's not worth it, and it screws up my whole plan of just opening this magical little parcel, this little gift, this first aid box, you know, and just being able to take everything from it. No, there's always got to be the dirty water that screws everything up. Is there even... Oh my god, there's just skeletons. I thought this was gonna, like, go further in. Apparently not, though. There's just some kind of cave-in. I guess you can't go any further. Okay. Turning around. So, yeah. I don't even know what we were talking about. A sledgehammer. How much I don't like sledgehammers. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, if you're a fan of sledgehammers, I mean, don't be offended. I'm not trying to insult you. If that's the default weapon that you would go for in a post-apocalyptic situation, I mean, more power to you, but certainly not the weapon for me, has to be said. I don't even know where I'm going. I already went this way. Was there... Oh, God, I have no idea where I'm going. This is the problem with with these games, though, like Fallout and Skyrim, is a lot of the times you enter some kind of underground facility or some type of cave, and then you fucking get lost. That's like some of the caves, you go in them and they all look the same, and you like sort of map them out in your head and you know where everything is, and you're like, okay, you know, I know where I'm going. And that's fine. But, when you go into a vault like this, it's difficult to keep track of where you've been and where you haven't. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if there's a point to this vault. Is there some kind of end game, you know, situation here for this vault? Or is it just, I mean, have I seen everything that needs to be seen? I don't think I got a quest when I entered here. I mean, as far as I can gather, this vault, they were pumping people full of drugs. They all went crazy. And that's that. And then I started going slightly crazy. And started seeing hallucinations and stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. This leads us back upstairs. Was there something we missed up here, maybe? We might have missed something upstairs, honestly. Look. What's this stuff? Can I use this terminal? No. Ooh. Picklock this door, though. Do people ever actually force the locks in these games? Because, like, I feel like you never should, right? So it's like I have a 35% chance. And I have maxed out lockpicking. And if I lose on that 35% chance, which obviously statistically I probably would, that means that that lock is actually broken forever, and then I can't go through that door. So I feel like, why wouldn't you just actually try to manually do it? Who's this? Oh, that was the Overseer. That was the Overseer from Vault 101. I'm obviously still hallucinating. I guess we'll go ahead and activate this. Oh, Christ. I really hate having to hack these terminals. God, I'm always, like, way too lazy to try to figure out... I guess I pressed that. I'm always, like, way too lazy to actually try to, like, decipher which password is the right one. Like, actually, you know, weed out. It's like, oh, fucking... see, there you go. Like, it's so easy. Like, the other way, I would have had to, like, look at all of them and be like, oh, well, I only got 7 out of the 12, you know, fucking numbers or letters right. Like, let me try to sit here and decipher what... And it's like, no, I can just reboot it and then get it on the first try. Because I'm stupid. So there you go. The ventilation system has been checked, and the required security and medical protocols have been initiated as per instruction in preparation for release of the control. Sure. A bunch of stuff. Security protocols. I have overseen all preliminary tests and can assuredly say we are ready and prepared for the worst. Okay. Is that it? There's not more to do? I figured, I mean, this is the Overseer's terminal. That's slightly disappointing, has to be said. I was hoping for more there. Maybe, you know, some sort of deep, dark secret. Maybe some sort of magical option to unlock a secret passageway that would, open up, you know, the fucking keys to existence. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just lost in this fucking vault. I'm hoping that there's something cool that I'm missing somewhere. Like this guy. This guy looks pretty cool. Look, he's using a pipe. Okay. Let's talk about, if I can, there. Lead pipe. Now, I think lead pipe, to me at least, loses out even to the sledgehammer. Because I just don't see... I don't see lead pipe. That's like you got sledgehammer, baseball bat, knife, you know, pretty lethal things, and then lead pipe. I mean, really? Is that where we're going with? Lead pipe? Like, and then I could probably just shoot it out of this. Okay, I told my guy to shoot the lead pipe, but he didn't. The game has disobeyed me. Doesn't matter, this guy's dead now. We're definitely not going to take his lead pipe, because that is just absolute garbage. Oh my god, a bobblehead. Always be prepared to explain the hows and the whys. And my science went up by 10. I'm pretty sure my science is maxed, but that's fine. Wow. I got a bobblehead. Is that like the, what is that? It's like some weird cavern underneath here. Do I need to go down there? Probably not. Is that the big end game reward for this vault? Was just getting that bobblehead? Maybe. I'm not sure. I feel like I've explored everything that I can in this vault. I had more stuff to talk about too. Have we done everything in this vault? I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna like go wiki this real quick, okay? And if I've done everything, then I'll end the video. If not, I'm gonna keep going. All right. It appears that I've pretty much gotten the main thing from this vault, which is the bobblehead. There's actually not any quest or anything associated with this. I also got a mini nuke, which is pretty nice, I suppose. So yeah, this is just, you know, a vault where they pumped drugs into people. Sure. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of ramble about whatever. Take a little break from, you know, recording free-to-play games. I don't even remember the way out of here. I will go back to doing that because, yeah, it's quite fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool free-to-play games on Steam. There's also a lot of weird ones, a lot of ones that are just straight up bad. And I think what I'm probably going to have to do for a lot of the games, realistically, if I want to, you know, make a video for every single game on Steam that's free-to-play, I'm going to have to do some kind of big compilation video for a lot of them. For instance, there's been like a bunch of clicker games on Steam recently, and there's like no way I'm gonna make a separate video for each one of those. That's just seems silly to me. And then there's like a bunch of games that are just like really bad and not really even worth having a video of their own, so I'll probably just like throw those all together or potentially stream them, maybe. Because every once in a blue moon, what the fuck? Every once in a blue moon I do stream on Twitch, stream myself playing, you know, whatever, League of Legends or, you know, whatever. I've been thinking of streaming all of the Deus Ex games, because like I always wanted to get into Deus Ex, but I never actually had the chance to, but I own them all on PC. So maybe do something like that. I don't know. Maybe stream some of these free-to-play games, or maybe if people like some of the games that I play, I could finish them on stream. For instance, like Spooky's House of Horrors or whatever that game was called. I mean, that was pretty fun. You know, maybe finish that on stream or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I'm still working on Skyrim Blood Alchemist, and you know, it's still gonna be a long while before I release any of that. I feel like I suppose I could release episodes like as they're finished, but the upload schedule would just be like so inconsistent that I don't really know if it's worth it. But it's definitely being worked on. Rest assured, if you're looking forward to it. If anybody even watches this video, ow, I don't know what I'm being shot by, but it really hurts. They're like, uh oh, I think it was the car behind me that blew up. I'm about to die. Gonna kill this guy, and then I'll end the video. Don't worry, that's not gonna go on forever. I don't know how long I've been recording for. Probably much longer than people care to listen to me talk. What am I under attack by? Scorpions? Something? I saw some red blips on the map. Alright though, I think that covers it, man. Really looking forward to Fallout 4, which is why I decided to record Fallout 3 for this. It's just fucking great. Fallout games are great. Fallout 4 looks great. Looking forward to it. Gonna play it. Probably not gonna make any videos on it, because I'm getting it for the Xbox One, and I don't even know how you record on there, and I don't have a capture card for it, and my PC is too shitty to run Fallout 4, which is why I'm getting it for a console. Because otherwise, I would be getting it on PC. But I'm poor and can't afford to upgrade my PC. Yeah, that's it. I'll leave you with the Wasteland. So beautiful. I'll put away my gun. Wow. Alright. That's it. For real. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. I love you.